A Rockland woman says bats invaded her home twice. Now, her homeowner's insurance paid for removal for the first time around.
But when they denied her the second time, she called Kurtis.
You know, we're talking about bats between her walls dying and decomposing, and their droppings stinking up the entire house. Insurance is meant to cover the unexpected, right? So why won't Allstate help here?
It's got quite the medieval look to it.
Alexandra Nicholson moved into her Granite Bay home on Halloween 18 years ago.
It's almost like a castle-like, and I just fell in love with it.
And apparently, so did the bats. Thousands of them, like this one, made a home in between her walls.
See how it's coming out? The guano.
Yes, bat droppings. Many of the bats got stuck in her walls, died, and started decaying, creating a less than desirable odor.
It was like smelling dead animals. And I described it as a dead horse, you know, decaying in the middle of the living room.
Allstate paid $3,800 to have the bats removed in 2006, but when she called this time around, they denied her claim, saying bats are not covered. Her policy says they don't cover any loss from rodents, and Alexandra says Allstate told her bats are rodents.
Bats are not rodents. They're not closely related to a rodent at all.
Corky Quirk should know. She's a bat expert.
It's our animals with wings, mammals with wings.
Once Alexandra called us, our volunteer Chuck tried for months to get Allstate to re-examine the case.
They weren't very cooperative to take a second look at it.
So why did Allstate cover it the first time? They tell us it was a mistake, and this policy actually excludes bats. But we look through this policy, and we don't see the word bats anywhere. Isn't insurance supposed to cover the unexpected? The Department of Insurance investigated this case, but did not want to get involved, classifying the stances of Alexandra and Allstate as a difference of opinion. They admit it's a unique case.
Who would know to ask about that coverage in an insurance policy?
Alexandra certainly didn't.
I just feel like a desperate homeowner being bullied by a major company.
After spending $6 grand out of pocket, the bats are now gone from her medieval-looking home. New netting is up, but the stink scared her away from trusting her insurance.
I will find another insurance company because I don't feel like I am in good hands with Allstate at all.
Well, the bats may be gone, but they're still a big mess. Alexandra says it would cost another $200,000 to tear down her walls and remove all the droppings inside. Her only recourse now is to take her insurance company to court.
What a mess. So you never saw the word bat?
The bat is not listed anywhere in there, and when she asked them, she pressed them on it, they said rodents. Well, bats are not rodents, but the insurance industry sees them as pests, and rodents are pests, so they see bats as pests.
This is where lawyers make their living.
This is exactly right. So it may ultimately take a judge to decide if bats should be covered. And the fact is, they covered it the first time around. So there's precedent there. So we'll see. If she takes them to court, we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Keep us posted.
Will do. If you have a consumer problem you can't resolve, maybe we can. You can call our hotline Monday through Friday, or you could always go to our website and fill out our form.